Welcome back. I am with this amazing person, Curtis Oshie with Lakeside Constructors, right?
That
Did
is
I say
correct.
that right?
Lakeside Constructors, yes.
Thank you. See, I always need a little extra help just in case if I fumble on my words. Curtis and I actually go way back, so it's okay if I accidentally mispronounce or do something wrong.
Yes.
So, how have you been?
Good, good.
Well,
yes,
obviously,
busy.
you guys are very busy.
Yes.
So, I want to talk about two of your developments, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, the first that we're going to talk about is the
Hamptons.
Thank you.
Yep.
And so, what is awesome about the Hamptons, because obviously if you are involved in it, I know that
It's going to be awesome.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. We got involved with the Hamptons. What's a little bit different about this project is it's not our project from the very beginning. So the Hamptons have been around for a long time. It got caught in that big mess in 2008. It went bankrupt. It struggled to get a developer put in place to finish it.
Right.
The second developer on that project built the second building. So there's the first building, the second building. Now we're going to complete the third building.
Okay.
And whenever we're done with that building, that will be the end of expansion to the Hamptons.
Okay.
And so with this project, some of the things that makes it special, there was plans already in place. So these aren't necessarily our plans, but I do kind of like them.
Right.
Is that these condos are massive that we're building.
I mean,
they're just absolutely.
You were telling me the square. I was like,
they are absolutely massive. So the smallest one that we're building is 2,600 square feet. So my last project, the biggest one we built was 1,900 square feet.
Yeah.
This one, the smallest one, is 2,600 square feet. There's also some that are close to 3,000 square feet. These are all 4-bed, 4-bath units. And then there's some that are already pre-sold that are already gone, but they're 5-bed, 5-bath, and almost 4,000 square feet. So location-wise, the Hamptons is just on the south side of the Grand Glazed Bridge, right next to Dog Days.
Oh, that is a great area.
So it's a great spot. It's
Yeah.
a great spot. The docks that we're building have wave breaks, but it is nice that that's a no-wake zone on the weekends.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and honestly, I've been coming to Lake really my entire life. And I mean, I'm so young. It hasn't really been that long.
Yep.
But, but no, I actually love being where I can see the boats and the just kind of the activity, because I'm a people watcher, so I'm also a boat watcher, and I just love all of that. So if you can have an area where you have that, I think it's kind of the best of both worlds.
And you can see some stuff there, because I saw a truck driving across the lake the other day with giant tires. It was literally kind of floating above the water, and it was driving through that area, and I'm like, what is going on? So yes, you will see some stuff there.
Well, I think it's amazing, and I love what you're doing with it. I love that you're taking it over and and really finishing it. Because I think it's the best thing ever, because I've seen the stuff that you guys do. So, I know that the work that you do, and it's going to be gorgeous. So, is there anything else that you want to focus in on with them?
Yeah, so in addition to just the units being massive, and they're going to be, finished really well, and the units themselves will be very nice, but some of the things that we've done in our other projects that we like to bring wherever we go is to really focus on outside amenities, because whenever you are at the lake, you really want to be outside. You don't want to be, in your condo the whole time, and so your condo can be really nice and great, but what is there to do outside?
Yeah.
And so the Hamptons already had a swimming pool, but in addition to the swimming pool that's there, we are also adding some outside fire pits, so people have a place to congregate and socialize outside. There's going to be a really nice outdoor kitchen and a big breezeway. Whenever I saw it all framed up, I was getting really excited about it, because it almost reminds me of what you'd see at an all-inclusive resort down in Mexico, those giant breezeways that they have between buildings.
That's so gorgeous.
Yep. And then another really cool thing is we're adding a shuffleboard court.
Okay.
And a swimming area, basically a swimming recreation lounge area at the end of our dock.
Will it be easy to get in and out, from there to the water, back in?
It will, it will. So this is actually another nice thing about this expansion. So we're doing it in a way where our dock is actually ADA accessible. So you can go from whatever unit you're in, take the elevator to the bottom floor, and have a nice, easy ramp all the way to the dock. No steps.
Perfect. That is nice.
No steps.
Oh my gosh. Well, this sounds amazing. And then, of course, now you have your other development that is over by the lodge, correct?
Correct. Yes. It's over by the lodge.
Yeah, and that's the Havens?
The Havens, yes. The Havens at Four Seasons. And we're just finishing that project up. We've been working on that one for a couple of years.
Yes.
And it's getting a lot of attention on the lake.
Yes.
You know, it's very different as far as its architectural style. It's not anything that you're going to see anywhere else on the lake. So when you go past it, you're like, oh, that's new.
Yes.
Yes. And so we've got a really great response. That building is, you know, almost fully occupied. I just have just a couple of developer-owned units left over there. But what we built over there is truly amazing because the whole place was designed to really make you feel like you're at a resort, but it's a resort that you own.
Yes.
And so it has a very large resort-style pool. It has tables and chairs inside the pool for you to sit and have cocktails. It has a hot tub. Again, everything there, we made it ADA accessible as well. So no matter what unit you're in, you can take the elevator to the ground floor. You can take a golf cart all the way to your dock and park your golf cart right there in front of the dock.
Well, yes, and I remember being there, and it really is beautiful. And of course, thank God you are my friend. And I took that elevator because we all know that I do not like elevators, but it was big and spacious, and like it was wonderful. And it was nice to know that, you know, you don't have to like truck it up the stairs or try to figure, you know, so everything was very well laid out, and I love the high ceilings and just the views. And
that is an amazing thing about that building. Every floor has a view. You know, that particular project was built on 6 acres, and a normal, typical Lake of the Ozarks development would have had 100 or more units put on that piece of property. They'd put the building right next to the water and put several buildings around the point. And what we did was we pulled the building away from the water, put it up the hill. So even the first floor units have an amazing view out across the main channel. Yeah,
I don't think you can get a bad view from any place that you are in there. And I love just how it's set up. I love the color. I love it all. So you guys have done an amazing job. So
thank you.
I really love that you came by to talk to me today. So thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't wait until you come by again with more excitement and news.
Yeah, we'll be back to tell you about what we're working on.
I know. I'm excited. Well, thank you so much, Curtis.
All right. Thanks, Stephanie.
Thanks.